to be testing out the Brite Unicorn Thermacolour. So they are those hair colours that you put in your hair, and then when you apply heat like a straightener or a hairdryer, they actually change colour. So I've chosen blush grey to peach and also green to yellow. It's quite interesting how it's applied. I actually thought it was a hair dye. It wasn't until I got home and I pulled it out of the packaging, and what you get is like a syringe. So it's, just the colour in a little syringe, and you just apply it to sections of your hair. So it definitely would not cover your whole head. So I did a quick read of the instructions, and it basically just says squeeze a pea-sized amount of colour onto your fingertips, start at the top of your hair and blend downwards, build up the colour to achieve the desired intensity. Once it's achieved, you can let your hair air dry with the colour, or you can use a hairdryer to speed up the process. But once it is dry, then you can apply heat from a hot iron, a hairdryer, or even go out in the sun, or even hold it with your hand, and it will magically change colour. I am going to do sort of not on the top, I'm just going to like piece it up. I'm going to do some under sections of my hair. So I'll start with the blush grey into peach and see how it looks. They luckily enough gave some gloves. These plasticky kind of gloves are a pain in the butt most of the time. So if you don't have gloves, don't worry, it will come with some. But I have some latex gloves that I pinched from a hospital. I think I will go with maybe just this size piece of hair, and I think you'll still notice it if my hair is up or down, but we'll see how we go. It does come with a little cap so we can reseal it, I'm assuming. Okay, so you don't need to cut it. What did it say? Pea-sized. So squeeze it out. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, let's start. Alright, straight away, let's be honest, pea-sized amount. I mean, I get it, start small, work your way up, but I'm not about that life. I'm not here to just muck around. I'm just gonna squirt it on there, hey? And blend it that way. It has kind of like a powdery dry texture in a way, like it feels like it doesn't spread or lather very well. I do feel it's hard to get through the hair. You can see it sort of doesn't really penetrate. I feel like I'm going to probably use quite a lot. And it says blush grey to peach. So I'm wondering if this will dry a different colour, because it kind of looks slightly purple more than anything. It doesn't really... I don't know what blush grey is though. Is that what they mean? Blush grey is purple. You really don't get that much in the packaging, in the packet. I feel like this is definitely just for like a piece of your hair, maybe a couple of pieces, depending on how big of a piece you actually do. But yeah, I don't think I would get too many more pieces this size coated in the heat colour changing liquid, whatever it is. Yeah, it goes to like a weird powder, even as it's drying on my gloves a little bit. You can see the speaker on my actual hand is sort of going into a powder. Again, just a little cap on there. Ew, this one's come out watery. This one seems to be able to spread or distribute a lot easier. Now, I did not check any other tutorials on this, so I am just pretty much going off with how I think and based on what the instructions say. So don't come for me if I'm doing it wrong. So there we go. That one I think is coated pretty well. That one didn't take much. For future reference, do a smaller section of it. So I have to dry it. So you can let it air dry or you can up the process a little bit and use a hair dryer or something. And then once it's dry, you can apply hair straightener to it and watch the magic happen. Wow! That's very cool. Does give your hair like a kind of dry feeling, and kind of chalks in your hand, which I don't love that, but for a bit of fun it's kind of cool, but definitely not something you really want happening. Now I feel like a lot of it's coming out, and I don't know how many times you'll be able to get a colour change from it. That colour's quite cute, and I'd love to see what colour it goes back to once it cools down. So I might blast it with some cool air. I'm not really sure it's changing back to anything. I don't know if you can see up the top here, so there's still a wet patch up here that's still quite purple, but the rest of it is like a purple, a pink colour. I have a feeling the more you brush your hair, the more the colour's just going to come out. I don't know that it's going to, does it change and just stay the colour, or does it go back? I was under the impression it would go back. Okay, well I'm going to leave that side and I'm going to go to the green side and dry that side. That looks really cool. That's a cool green. Watch this side. It's going to go nice and light. Wow, that is cool. Now, yes, see, it's on my hands. You wouldn't want to have, yeah, look, all over my shoulder. You wouldn't want to be wearing any color, really. These are going to go on your clothes. I did not realize that they were going to be chalky. See, this one's going back to green as it's cooling down. That was cool. I don't know how this is a blush grey. This kind of looks pinkish. I'm going to blow dry it again. It still feels a little bit wet. Blow dry again. Here we go. Woo! That was cool. That was a bit of fun. I don't like that. A little underwhelmed with this side. Like, that's a pretty colour, but let me see what happens. I'll put the heat back on it and see what it does. Nothing. Okay, so unfortunately the blush grey to peach just kind of goes from a dark purple like mixture and then just stays, as soon as you heat it, just stays that pink colour. I mean, I'm living for that colour. I don't actually really like that pink all over. But then even look, this isn't going back to that green. I feel like you get a couple of goes with it and then that's it. I'm going to try a little bit more on this side. So I'll put these gloves back on. Now it has been a minute since I have done like a beauty video or anything like that. Lately I have been doing a lot of workout ones. I have recently had a procedure on my knee, so this week my knee was a bit sore, so I didn't do a workout one this week, so I decided why not do a beauty video. So if you wanted to see some of my workouts, check them out just here. You can do them at the gym, you can do them at home, you can change them up to body weight. There's a whole mixture in there. Yeah, I feel like that, the more you touch the pink one, it just disappears. All right, let's let that dry and we'll have another crack at it. I'm gonna run my straightener over it now and see if I can smooth it out and maybe seal in some of the color, because I don't like that coming out all over me kind of business. Well, I know you shouldn't do that, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm guessing you just get that couple of color changes and then that's it. I don't know why you would want that to only happen a couple of times. It has softened down a little bit, doesn't feel as bulky to touch on your hand and your hair anymore, but definitely not as soft as the non-colored parts. Alright, I'll give this a dry and watch the magic happen once or twice. Doesn't stain my hand as near as bad as the yellow does, but oh look, hang on, it's going back. Or did I just not dry it properly? I think it does mention on the packaging somewhere about using hairspray to seal in the color, which makes sense now because if it's chalky, I feel like hairspray will like stick the color, like bind it to your hair. But yeah, like it does say on the packaging, you know, it's great for a video and it's great for a party trick, and you know, you're supposed to be able to cool it down and heat it back up, but I've cooled it down and heated it back up a couple times and it is now just stayed. So that pink is like pretty. I would like that all over actually, but that's cool, yellow's cool. I can see in spots it has gone a little green, like, so it may take a little bit and it might go back. Other than that, it's definitely something that you're only going to get a couple of goes of. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do too many color changes back and forth, even if it does cool down, because his hair, you know, is cooled down and it still hasn't. What I want to do, I'm going to go another piece. I'm going to do the section I've seen on Instagram where they just get the hair straightener and they'll like go hot there, and it's like multicolored. So I'm going to try that, just on a little piece. Oh, what? Oh, I've just looked down and noticed that chalky residue, chalky powdery stuff has just gone on all over me, all over my skirt, all on my legs, all down my top. Alright, let's try to keep this section flat when I do it. I'm not going to go thick, I'm just going to do the really thin piece. This should be kind of cool. I'm just going to whack my straightener on there and pray to God I don't become one of those YouTube videos where you just burn your hair off with your hair straightener. And I've seen it where it just stings and sizzles and then see you later hair. You ready for it? Oh wow, that sizzled. Wow! Can you see that? I'm not going to do it again because that sizzled really loud and I don't like that. You know what? It's fun and like it says, it makes an Instagram video, but that would be about it because once I've heated this enough times, that's all I get. Alright, I'm going to smooth it off, shake off the dust and the powder from it. That's steaming bad. I don't know that anymore. Okay, that's enough. That is enough. I do want hair. Pretty pink, gremlin greeny yellow. So that was blush grey to peach, and then it kind of stays pink. And then we had green to yellow, and it went back a couple of times. It's kind of got a bit of green through it, but it's predominantly that neon yellow. So it's a bit of fun. But yeah, it was fun. It has inspired me to want to go make my hair this color. That's for sure. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if it showed you how this product worked, then awesome. I had different expectations of it. I thought it would be more like a dye that you would apply to, I don't know, more of your hair, and didn't think it was going to be powdery and chalky. Like my fingers feel really, really chalky and not nice at all. I am worried that it's just going to keep chalking, and yeah, it's like all over me right now. I'll show you.
So there, look at that. And down you can see the green here.
But it's still fun, that's all I can say. It was fun to do, and I think if you're creative and game to sizzle your hair a few times, you can make some fun little patterns or just use your body temperature and make it change color. Again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my